Oh, my darling, why didn't you tell us you were pregnant? That's amazing news.
Who's pregnant?
Hey, that's not something shameful. Everyone in the neighborhood knows you're pregnant. Since that, I suggest the bride price should be a discount. How about $38,000? You know, a lucky number.
But we've agreed before that it would be $100,000. Why did you suddenly change your mind right before the wedding?
Oh my, money doesn't matter. It's just a tradition. You and John are too young to save your money. Too much bride price is just a waste. Why not let me save that for you?
How can that be? Even if it's for future savings, it should be me to hold on to.
Ouch, time to go. Jenny, if relatives and neighbors can't find you in the wedding car and know you're pregnant, it would not be easy to explain.
What pregnant? You're spreading rumors. If I disagree with the price, I can't get married today, right? I will never compromise with you about the bride price. You must give me $100,000, as we agreed before.
No one will marry you except my brother. If it were me, I wouldn't marry such a witch like you, even if you pay me. $38,000 bao is good enough.
Shut up. John, how's your thoughts?
My mom is doing this for our good. Besides,
John, you...
Jenny, I believe you're kind if you can't get married today, even if you don't mind. How about your mum?
All right, I got it. Can we go now?
Oh, by the way, Leo is getting married soon, too. Good things come in pairs. As his sister-in-law, you'd better prepare some gifts for him.
I know. I've made a few wedding quilts. After they're married, I'll send these to him.
Oh my, is that even a gift? His fiancée is a city girl. Even the bride price is $200,000. I've decided for you the $200,000 bride price as your gift.
What? Mom, what are you talking about? John, say something.
I think there's nothing wrong.
Jenny, you're always the kind one. Leo's fiancée is a city girl. You should be more thoughtful. The $200,000 bride price is your wedding gift for Leo and his fiancée. Subtract your bride price, which is $38,000. You can just give $162,000.
John, say something. Why did your mom take sides with your brother?
Not mine, it should be ours. We're all family, right?
Your family. I'm not. We're not even married yet, and you gang up on me like this.
All right. Stop fighting. It's a happy day. Don't ruin the mood. Jenny, I'm doing something good for you. Think about it. Now you're doing a favor for your brother. After Lillian marries into our family, she'll definitely give you many benefits. She's a city girl, remember?
But I have no money.
That's not a problem. Don't you have a small house? Although it's shabby and small. We have no other choice. Just assign it to Leo first.
That's my house. Why should I transfer it to him?
Oh my, be generous. We're family. What's yours is ours. Anyway, I never complained about your small house. Hey, don't be so stingy. Hurry up and hand over your property certificate and other materials. After the wedding, transfer the house to Leo.
As long as I'm alive, none of you can take it away.
Jenny, when did you get so surly? Dare to shout at me. It's actually all right to blow up a little bit. But be careful. You're pregnant now.
I'm not pregnant. Don't talk nonsense.
Hey, it's been gossip all along. Only John is willing to marry a dirty woman like you? Humph, if you don't believe it, gossip. Who would want to marry you? Such an indecent woman.
You're slandering me.
Slandering you? Oh my, back then, when you came to our home, you stayed with John for hours and claimed you didn't do anything with him. Who would believe that? Jenny, just be grateful. Now John is willing to marry you. If you get a bad reputation, even if you sacrifice your ancestral house, no one will marry you.
Exactly. You're not even John's only choice. There are lots of girls who fancy him. He accepted you just because our families were close. I actually feel bad for him. He's outstanding. If he wants to marry a city girl, just like me, it won't be a problem. He just pities you.
You should thank him. Jenny, time to go. If you don't agree, John wouldn't want to marry you either. He's not easily convinced. In the end, you're the one to be mocked. How would you let your single mum live in such a scandal?
I agree. Let the wedding begin. I can't wait.
Trying to go against me. Wait for another 100 years.
Do you, John, take Jenny to be your wife, to keep her and love her from this day forward?
Yes, I do.
Do you, Jenny, take John to be your husband, to keep him in sickness and in health from this day forward?
No. Here's the thing. My in-laws accused me of being pregnant out of wedlock. Even worse, they threatened me to give my house to Leo as his wedding house.
Jenny, stop causing trouble here. Let's go home and talk about it later. You should finish the wedding first.
Go home? Finish the wedding? I'm not going to finish it. I'm out.
Oh, this is ridiculous. We Wayne family never treat you badly. Don't you have any conscience? John has been so good to you. He still accepted you although you're pregnant, but you're still not grateful.
Shut up.
Only John would marry a shameless woman like you. You really hit the jackpot. And Leo, throngs of city girls desire to marry him.
Pa, stop daydreaming. Your whole family disgusts me. Jenny, thank goodness you showed me how disgusting they are. I won't let myself marry into this kind of family. Leo, listen carefully. We're done.
Lillian, don't break up with me. I can't leave you, Lillian.
You evil woman, messed up everything. I'll tear your mouth apart. Oh my, it's a sin. My daughter-in-law hit me. I can't live like this. John, what are you looking at? Hit her.
That's illegal. Think it through.
Good for nothing.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry for the farce. Enjoy the feast. I'll pay the bill to celebrate Wayne's miserable single life. As for the bride price, I'll return. I'll excuse myself then. Where's the money? Mom, where's my money?
You fool! Look at the mess you've made. I'll deal with you when you get back.
What?
My lady.
What? Are you shooting something?
You're the young lady of the James family, but have grown up in the wrong family. We've finally found you. Here's an account with $1 million in it, specially prepared by Mr. James. The password is your birthday.
Are you serious? Psycho! Mom.
Don't call me Mom. How could I have a shameless daughter like you? You ruined this wonderful marriage. You didn't get my approval. You can't return the bride price.
But Mom, it's the Wayne family being unreasonable. They threatened me to transfer my house to Leo. I can't marry into their family.
But it was you who got pregnant first. No way I gave birth to a daughter like you. So shameless.
Mom, I'm your daughter? If others don't believe me, fine, but you don't believe me either? It's purely innocent between me and John. I'm clearly not pregnant.
I don't care. Your brother's about to get married. His fiancée is having a baby of our family. We should hurry up and marry her.
Same condition. I'm the evil one. Your future daughter-in-law is a good wife, right?
You're to be married and eventually out of our family. You should have been married into a rich family. Now you wasted it. Born with a gold spoon, fated to live a poor life.
Born with a gold spoon? What do you mean?
I don't care. Your brother's about to get married. You must figure out how to pay the bride price. Otherwise, you can only sell your house. After all, your brother's wedding is more important.
Mom, I'm your child too. His marriage is more important. And what about me? Anyway, I absolutely won't marry into the Wayne family. I'll return the money.
You're indeed not my daughter. Never think about your brother.
Mom, what did you say?
Nothing. Anyway, I've given part of the bride price to your sister-in-law's family, still short by $80,000. By tomorrow, you need to pay the rest.
Why should I? Why should I? Perhaps what that butler said was real. I'm actually the young lady of the James family.
$1 million received.
You ungrateful bastard. You should have sold your house early so that your brother could buy a big one. But you've been hiding this from us. Are you planning to hand over the money to your future in-laws?
That's my house. I earned it through endless hard work. Why should I give it to Dave? He's a dawdler, but you still baby him. Is there any difference between him and a pig?
You witch, you have lived in our family for over 20 years. Now's your chance to pay us back, and you dare yell at me?
Don't be mad. If you hit her now, who's gonna buy you a house? We want this set.
Got it, ma'am. The deposit is $150,000. How would you like to pay for this?
Hurry and pay the deposit. Later, I'm gonna take my daughter-in-law to check out the house.
I won't pay.
Can't afford it. It's all right. There are also cheap ones, but it's a bit remote.
Who says we can't afford it? You little brat. So ungrateful. You live in a new house, but let your brother can't even get married. Oh my. Look, my heartless daughter never cares about her own brother. You're living the high life in a big house, but let your brother can't even get a wife. Oh my. Look, my heartless daughter never cares about her own brother. You're living the high life in a big house, but let your brother can't even get a wife. Oh my.
Well, I can pay the money. But you must answer one question. Am I really your biological daughter?
What are you saying? If you weren't my biological child, would I have raised you for these years? You are truly ungrateful. All these years, I have been raising you, feeding and clothing you. Now you don't even recognize me as your mother.
Look how upset she is. Kneel down and apologize to her.
You idiot. What are you saving up private money for? It's no use. Your in-laws are always outsiders. From now on, you just need to give your salary to Dave.
I knew you had your private money. Sisters won't be so selfish like you. They always willingly hand over the money to their younger brothers. But you?
You're just a parasite. I earned the money myself. Why should I give it to you?
Who dares to get in my way? Who dares to get in my way?
Who dares to mess with our young lady?
This is our family matter. You outsider, don't butt in it.
Jenny is our young lady. I'm here to pick her up and take her home. So you're her foster mother, right? Mr. James appreciates that. You've been raising his daughter all these years. The James family will give you some money in return.
Really? What a deal. There's indeed one thing. My son is about to get married. We're still short of a few $100,000. If the James family can pay that money, all the effort for raising her up won't be in vain.
Money's not an issue. But you need to come with me and explain how you adopted Miss James back then.
I just found her at an orphanage gate. Decades have passed. Who even remembers the old days? Let's go.
Mom, we haven't bought the house yet.
My lady, Mr. James misses you very much. Please come home with us now.
Am I really the daughter of the James family?
Sis, you're finally back. All these years, you've been wandering outside. Dad has been in poor health. Fortunately, I am here to take care of him. So just feel at ease.
Though Miss Sharon was adopted, she grew up by Mr. James's side. Since little, Mr. James is reluctant to send her back to her biological parents.
So, this is what a rich girl looks like.
A vulgar, wild girl. Dare to grab my distinguished identity? Well, I'll make you suffer. Dad? Dad's not doing well. Quickly, go pour a glass of water for him. Dad. Jenny, you're so careless. How can you pour cool water? Dad's throat can't be irritated by cold water. Jenny didn't know that. Don't blame her.
Right. Jenny. Sorry for leaving you outside all these years. I don't know how to compensate you. Take the card. It's unlimited. You can buy anything you want.
This is especially for you. You don't need to feel sorry. Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Right, Jenny. After knowing you would come back today, I set up a room for you and bought you some clothes. Not sure if they'll fit, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Upstairs? Yep. I'll go try them on. Thanks a lot.
Her footsteps are too loud. It's my fault for not reminding her that you have heart disease.
Seems that she didn't receive a good education. Too wild. How can she inherit the James Group in the future?
Jenny, I plotted cautiously and struggled to get the position of vice president just then. Why can you suddenly take everything from me? I'll make you disappear.
These are clothes and cosmetics for Sharon. And books I've been longing for. Oh, right. Sharon probably loves milk tea too. Bring her some back. I couldn't afford it before. Today I'll drink 10 cups.
Leo, I guess Lillian just threw a small tantrum. Buy her some necklaces and rings to play up to her.
All right, got it? Mom, is she Jenny? When did she get so rich, even has a bodyguard?
I have no idea either. Isn't she from the Zack family? Would Julian buy so many good things for her daughter? No way.
Let's go check it out.
Hey, kid. Was that your girlfriend who just went in? She's quite the shopper. Can you afford it?
Don't talk nonsense.
Don't talk nonsense. This woman is slutty and got pregnant before marriage.
That's right, kid. There are lots of women like her.
What are you talking about? This is our young lady. She was lost previously and only returned in recent days. I have no time to argue with you. I need to bring the milk tea for her.
Jenny really hit the jackpot. What about us? I told you not to go overboard. Now it's time to regret.
Oh, stop it. It's my fault for not keeping her. John should have connected with rich guys.
Listen, Mom. Now Jenny is much more important than Lillian. Make sure to let John get her.
She must be married into our family. Let's go.
Hey.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, Jenny, when do you plan to marry John?
Didn't I call off the engagement? Forgot, huh?
I know you were a bit uncomfortable back then. but it's all gone. You're still carrying John's baby. Don't stress yourself out.
I've cut ties with your family long ago. Get out of here.
Oh, is there any justice or not? My daughter-in-law got rich and refused to live with my son.
Get the security to throw them out.
Yes!
Jenny, I know you're holding a grudge. Well, you can slap me to vent your anger, but don't leave John no matter what. You're still carrying John's baby.
Could you not go around ruining my innocence? John and I had nothing.
But back then, you and he stayed alone in a room. Who would believe that nothing happened? Jenny, come back and get married, all right? Anyway, you're holding a huge business now. You need a man to support you, right? I think my son John is a perfect choice.
So this is actually your final end. The James Group is none of your business.
Hey, Jenny, that's not right. It is not just John that can help you run the business. Leo can also help out.
Yeah, Jenny. I know you're no ordinary person. I'm jobless right now anyway. How about assigning me the position of manager at James Group?
Yeah, Jenny. And Leo didn't have a girlfriend yet. How about introducing some of your wealthy girlfriends to him so that he can get married sooner?
Ha! Look at what you're saying.
Jenny, since you're pregnant, you'd better go back and be a good daughter-in-law. Even if you're a rich heiress, you may also be ruined by gossip and rumors.
Ms. Wayne, I can prove my innocence. Hope you can also be prepared to face the consequences of provoking me. This is my checkup report from the hospital. I'm not pregnant. Take a good look.
Oh my. Even if you are not pregnant, you can't simply call off the wedding. John treated you so well. He even saved all good things for you. Now you're a rich heiress and dumped him as trash. Is this even fair? What's this?
That's impossible. This must be forged by you. John isn't that kind of person.
Ms. Wayne, your son has been involved in some questionable activities. The evidence is right here. You'd better think it over. Otherwise, I won't mind reporting you.
You're talking nonsense. How could John get involved in some unsavory behavior? He behaved well at home. He's a good boy.
A good boy? He regularly visits escorts twice a week. If you keep causing trouble, I don't mind putting him in jail.
This is slander. You fabricated all these because you don't want to marry him.
Ms. Wayne, stop shouting first. Except for your elder son, I also got Leo's record too. If you don't leave now, I'll send both your sons to jail. Stop. Apologize. Otherwise, this evidence will still be sent to the court.
Jenny, please spare Leo. We're family. I admit I was wrong before. I shouldn't have spread the rumor that you were pregnant. Please don't send him to jail.
I'm not the pushover anymore. If you dare mess with me again, I'll pay you back double. Get out.
Sis, how do you know such insolent people?
There are too many people like them. You were protected well since childhood. So you don't know anything about this.
I'd rather disappear instead of associating with those lowly people. Jenny, I won't let you stay here for too long. I'm the only young lady in the James family. Dad, get some rest early. You're already unwell. I can help you solve some things.
Yeah. Did Jenny cause any trouble recently?
Nothing, actually. It's just that her in-laws came today.
Dad.
You damn girl caused so much trouble in just a few days. Today is your in-laws. Tomorrow would be a baby, huh?
It's not that dramatic. Besides, I'm not pregnant.
You.
Dad, don't be mad at Jenny. It was the Waynes who were so shameless. They always bother her.
This can't go on. Tomorrow, go to the James Group to learn the business.
Dad, it's probably not a good idea. After all, Jenny has no experience in business management.
Then just start from the bottom. She can only cause me trouble if she stays at home. That's settled. Go make the arrangements.
Dad.
Sharon, did you tell Dad the Waynes matter?
Oh, right. I'm afraid you won't handle it well. So,
you'd better not bother with my affairs since now. I can handle this myself. Otherwise, you would get involved. Oh, right. These are for you.
Really? Thanks, sis.
Ms. James, is the newcomer handsome or not?
It's a girl. She didn't even pass the interview. They just told me she was employed.
No way. Through dirty relations. I hate these kinds of people the most. Either a mistress or paying to pull strings and turn the company into a mess. Ha ha ha. Hey, newcomer. I was just kidding with you. Don't take it to heart.
She won't. How can our new colleague be so stingy?
You...
Sorry, I was just joking with you too. You're not mad, are you?
You did that on purpose.
So you also did that to me on purpose, right?
All right, stop it. Get back to work.
I really didn't sleep well last night. Getting a cup of coffee would be nice.
Ivana, who bought the coffee for everybody?
The delivery man said these were ordered by Miss James.
Miss James? Would it be that new girl?
No way. Miss James. It must be our vice president, Ms. James. Hey, Ms. James. Thanks for treating us to coffee.
Today. Recently, you must be tired. That's what you deserve.
Thanks, Ms. James.
Stop. You can't leave during work hours. What did you do?
Oh, nothing. I just bought a cafe downstairs.
You're such a bragger. If she could buy the cafe downstairs, I'd be a billionaire in the world.
Dad.
Sharon, what's happening outside? Sounds quite chaotic.
It's Jenny.
Yeah. What trouble did she cause again?
Oh, you misunderstood. She did a good deed today. As a newcomer, she's very enthusiastic. She treated the entire company to coffee.
Looks like she knows how to socialize well.
Yeah, to make it more convenient, she even bought the whole cafe downstairs.
What?
Dad, hey Sharon, you're here too. I happen to have something to tell you. I just bought the cafe.
Ridiculous. Is this how you spend the money I give you?
But Dad, the location of this cafe is excellent.
You know nothing. If this happens again, I'll take back the card I gave you.
Dad, don't be mad. This project does have its challenges. I need 2 people to work together on it. You can volunteer yourselves.
I think we should give the newcomer a chance to show her capacity. How about Jenny?
I'm just a newbie, not familiar with the working process. I need someone seasoned. Lisa would be a good date.
You wish. I don't want to partner with you on this project.
As a senior employee, is this how you face difficulties, by backing down? Is this the person Miss James trained?
Since our new colleague said so, Lisa, you work with her as a team. I feel more at ease with you around.
Such a jinx to work overtime with someone like you.
So, since you want to mess with me, I can't spare you either.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Aren't you?
Oh no, I need to leave now.
Hey, you must send me your part by today, no matter how late.
Okay, who do you think you are?
That's weird. The client being late is acceptable. Why is Lisa also late? Wow, so handsome. No way. Is he walking to me? What should I do? What should I do?
Are you in charge of the corporation project?
Yes. Have a seat.
Let's get straight to the point. I have rather strict requirements for this project. Just explain the key points of the project to me.
I believe Mr. Lake is quite familiar with our project. Its biggest advantage is sustainability.
I recognize this point, but could you show me the previous growth data of the project?
Oh no, this part is Lisa's work, but she hasn't arrived yet.
So, you didn't even prepare such basic materials, right? It seems like your company is not sincere in cooperating with us. Miss James, you're not even well prepared. I think the cooperation with your company might...
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Lake. It was indeed my mistake. But our company values this cooperation very much. Could you please give me 5 minutes?
All right.
Sorry for the hurry. Please take a look. This project has always been popular. The data is increasing every year. You can rest assured about that.
It's even better than I expected. Miss James, if the data is authentic, our investment would be rewarding. We can sign the contract now.
That's fantastic.
Sorry, Mr. Lake, I'm late. There was a severe traffic jam.
Fortunately, I signed the contract with Miss James. If it were you, the James Group would be on my blacklist.
How did you sign the contract before I arrived, How did you persuade that big demon? Hey, Ms. James, bad news. I thought if I was late, she would definitely mess up this project. But she nailed it. Hello?
Waste. You can't even handle a tiny thing like this?
Sorry, Ms. James. I thought she was just some country bumpkin and knew nothing about data and business. So,
You thought? Now the project was done by her. What can you do?
Ms. James, although she made the deal, it can also be messed up. The point is that we must not lose our composure.
Got an idea.
Ms. James, since she nailed it, why not throw her a massive celebration party? On the one hand, it can attract jealousy. On the other hand...
Are you sure that Jenny likes Charles?
Her phone wallpaper is a secretly taken photo of him.
I see. We're gonna throw her a big party.
Jenny, you did a great job this time. Ms. James wants to invite you to dinner.
Yeah. Even senior employees never have that treat. I'm just a newbie. It's too high key. Not appropriate.
That means Ms. James values you. If you refuse to go, it seems like you don't respect her. Remember.
Jenny, you are here. Let me introduce. This is Charles Lake, my fiancé. You should have seen him. The person you made a deal with.
The person I had a crush on was actually my sister's fiancé.
Everyone's here. Let's enjoy the meal. Jenny, have a seat there.
What am I supposed to do now?
Sharon,
Yeah.
today, apart from attending the banquet, I also want to discuss the engagement with you.
Jenny did a good job this time.
Dad, this is Jenny's first try. You know how kind Charles is and his relationship with me. She really did her best.
Mr. James, there's something I need to tell you.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll be frank. It's about the engagement. I want to call off our engagement.
Charles, I've seen you grow from a boy. You're like a son to me. I want to know why you made that decision.
I'm sorry, Mr. James. My parents already knew that. Sharon was not your biological daughter, and the real one has already returned. My parents want to meet the true heiress.
No way.
Charles, I have raised Sharon for 20 years. Even though she's not biological, I still regard her as my own child. So what are you worrying about?
Sharon and I have grown up together since little, but I've always seen her as a younger sister. I don't have any romantic feelings for her.
Charles, is there something I didn't do well enough?
No, it's just that marriage requires caution. I wanted you to think about it too. Perhaps I'm not a good match for you.
Although Jenny is my own daughter, she's been wandering outside since she was little. She's not as well-mannered as Sharon. It's not appropriate if she marries the Lake family.
I don't think so.
Then what's your opinion?
My parents said, if there would be an engagement, my fiancée must be the true heiress. In other words, I'll only get engaged with Miss Jenny.
I disagree. Since Jenny came back, she spent money extravagantly. To invite her colleagues for coffee, she bought the entire cafe downstairs. She didn't even know how to be moderate. How could I let her marry into your family?
You mean it was Jenny who bought the AK Cafe downstairs of your company?
Yeah. Is something wrong?
I had originally planned to take over that shop this week. Didn't expect. She took the initiative. It seems like Jenny has a good business sense.
How's that possible? Oh, I mean, Jenny has been living in the countryside before. How could she have any investment knowledge?
When I was in college, I set up a stall in the dormitory. In summer, I sold instant noodles and sausages. In winter, I sold heating pads and hand cream. With that money and my scholarships, I bought myself a small apartment.
So, you knew how to do business since college?
Actually, I didn't understand anything at that time. I just knew I needed to work hard to earn a living. Every day, the only thing I thought was how to make money.
You're lying, Jenny.
Mr. James? I don't understand why you have some misunderstanding about her. Jenny and Sharon are both your daughters. Why do you think everything Jenny does is wrong?
You don't know what absurd things she had done. She grew up in the countryside before, wild and uncivil. Doesn't look like a proper lady at all.
Dad, I also worked hard to earn money. I didn't embarrass you.
A bit of pennies you made? You should learn more from Sharon. She worked on projects, bringing millions of profits to the company. So the hand cream you sold was not a big deal. Yeah.
Mr. James? I think you're wrong. Business always starts small. Sharon and Jenny are indeed different, but it lies in innate conditions. If Jenny grew up by your side, I think she wouldn't do worse than Sharon. Just look at the cafe shop that she took over.
It's just a bit of good luck this time. I also investigated that cafe. The location is good, but the price is expensive. And the barista's skills are average. It's now facing the risk of bankruptcy.
I did the research too. There are indeed these factors to be considered. But a good location is decisive. Others are flexible.
Jenny doesn't have this insight. Although she bought it now, She can only wait for revenue. She doesn't know how to manage it. Charles. Our families have been close for generations. Sharon is the perfect match for you. As for Jenny, she still needs more training.
Well, marriage is not a match game. The key is my own feeling.
Jenny, dare to take Charles away from me? I'll make you pay.
Jenny, get the hell out!
Is he?
He's the son of Jenny's foster mother, her younger brother.
Such vulgar behavior? So she grew up with this kind of people? Quickly throw him out.
Charles, this man looks so fierce. I'm a bit scared.
Can't you be sensible? Is this an occasion where you can mess around?
Oh? Looks like you picked up a man once you're rich. No wonder you don't care if our mom at all.
Watch your mouth. I didn't pick up a man.
Jenny, Mom's sick. We couldn't afford medical fees. Give me money.
Don't try to fool me. I have no money.
You evil witch. Mom raised you up for nothing, right?
Think it through. If you slap me now, don't even mention Mom's medical expenses. Unless I'm gone, I'll never give you anything.
Yessie, I won't slap you. You're not the poor girl anyway. I know you've resented me all these years. But Mom raised you. You should be grateful. You can't just leave her alone. Are you insane?
You said I should be grateful? What about you? Mom's sick. The only thing you did was come to me for money. You won't get a single penny. You're the ungrateful one. You deserve that.
Charles, this guy's a jerk. You won't get an advantage. She can handle it herself.
What? Lead the way.
Oh, Dave, I didn't mean to hit you. I aimed at Jenny, you brat, ungrateful witch. I was so sick, but you didn't even visit me.
Oh, still has the strength to throw a pillow, huh? Quite energetic. Are you really ill? Let's just get discharged. The medical fees are quite expensive. Don't put too much pressure on Dave.
What nonsense are you talking about? He's still young. He doesn't have money. As his elder sister, you should be responsible for the expenses.
Jenny, it's okay. I'll pay this medical bill.
Thank God, it's just one. Did you shop in the hospital? I guess you even packed all the medical equipment, huh?
This is the longest medical bill I have ever seen.
So you're Miss Julian's daughter, right? Heard you have become rich now, but abandoned your mother. So ruthless.
You're such a good mom, causing me trouble everywhere.
Am I wrong? Yeah, you didn't want to buy a house for your brother, and now you're unwilling to pay my medical bills. I can't believe I raised you for over 20 years.
Exactly. All your schooling, food, and living expenses were supported by Mom. Now it's your turn to give her money back.
Sending daughters to college? It's not an easy thing for parents nowadays. If my parents had sent me to college back then, I wouldn't just be a nurse. Miss Jenny, just be grateful.
Don't judge others if you know nothing about it.
I used to live in hard times, even wouldn't dare to get sick. Now my daughter has become a rich heiress. It's time to enjoy good service in this hospital. The bill is not a big deal for you anyway, right?
Sure, Mom. I promise. After you pass away, I'll get you the most luxurious funeral services. I'll even buy you the most expensive urn. That's the most enjoyable.
Hey, how can you hit others as you want?
What? You want to hit me?
Mom, don't worry. I won't hit you. I can't even bear to touch you.
I know you have grievances, but no matter what, I raised you for 20 years. If you want to get rid of me, easy. Buy a villa for Dave, then we'll disappear immediately.
Want a villa? You wish.
Jenny, my good girl, I'm really sick this time. During these days in the hospital, I truly understood how short but precious my life was. I was thinking, when one day I'm no longer here, you and Dave are the closest. He is still young. You're more experienced. I just hope he can get married soon. He needs a wife by his side. But you know, nowadays tradition, if a man has no car or house, nobody would marry him. As his elder sister, you definitely wouldn't want to see your brother single forever. With a wife by his side, you can also put more focus on yourself, right?
You're right.
So, the most important thing right now is his marriage. The house is the only problem. If he gets married this year, he's definitely gonna have 2 babies next year. A villa is just right in size. When the children grow up a bit more, we can live in it too.
Sounds like a good idea. 3 generations living together, huh?
Jenny, you're so considerate. Well, I'll leave it to you. To be honest, it's my fault for being so poor. If I have enough money, how could I let you pay for it?
Since you put it that way, I'll give you money to buy a villa.
Are you serious?
Jenny, it's not a small number. Should be more cautious.
I said I can give you money for a villa.
Dave! Dave! Come here! Your sister is willing to buy you a villa!
Hey. Sis, thank you.
Hold on. Before that, there's one more thing to do. Here's an IOU, then all settled. It's not a small amount. Quickly sign your name on it. Next, I'll go get a notarization.
Jenny? Are you kidding me? Is that funny?
Dave, calm down. If she goes out with injuries, people will gossip.
Do it. Didn't you hit me enough when I was a kid? Dave, Zach, if you want to buy a villa, sign the IOU now. Otherwise, you'll be a bachelor forever.
You're such an ingrate. Back then, you were just a burden, without a mother. It was me who brought you back and raised you for over 20 years. Is this how you repay me?
If you hadn't brought me back, I could just simply die there. Much better than now. Haven't I suffered enough over the past 20 years? Aren't you too clear about it?
No more bullshit. If we don't want to sign this IOU, are you planning not to give us the money?
Of course. I won't.
Hey babe, don't worry. I can buy a house, a villa. You're surely worth that, baby. Don't rush me. Okay. She can't wait too long. If I can't buy a house soon, she's gonna break up with me.
I'll sign.
Wait. Who's gonna be the house owner?
Of course. It should be me and my wife.
Oh. Then you should sign the IOU.
None of your business. My mom is willing to sign for me. She is also willing to pay back the money for me.
It's not a small amount. I suppose Mom already can't earn that much? But you're different. You're still young. Writing your name would be better.
Now can you buy me the house?
Mom, you really had a good time in the hospital these days. Like being on vacation. Oh, right. Pay the medical bills yourself. Or next time, I'll send you to a mental hospital. That place is good. Even if you keep explaining that you're not a psycho, nobody will believe it. Without my proof, you wouldn't be able to get out. Oh, don't worry. The medical fees in the mental hospital can be counted on me. I'm busy. I gotta go.
Mom, look at how arrogant she is.
For the sake of your wedding house, just bear it.
Oh. Is this the fake heiress of the James family?
True or false, it doesn't matter. I'll be the only heiress in the end. I saw you signed an IOU. When can you finish paying it back?
What's it to you?
I can give you some money. Not only can it buy you a small villa, but also a nice car. You don't even have to pay me back.
Is there really such a good deal?
What's your need? What do you want us to do?
I like smart people. Jenny came to our family and caused me a lot of trouble. I hope you can help me drive her out of the James family.
But her current identity can give us financial benefits. If being kicked out, she has to move back and live with us again. Then it would be another expense for me.
Are you planning to let your son repay debts for the rest of his life?
Mom, I don't want to. I don't want to rent either. If so, I'll never find a wife. I think Miss James's suggestion is quite good. The conditions are also quite favorable. Why not make a deal?
I'll think about that. Oh, right. Do you have any birthmarks?
I do have one on my back, but not noticeable. How did you know?
I know more than you can think. If you finish your sentences, you can leave now. I need to rest.
Mom? Even if Jenny is kicked out by the James family, I won't allow her to come back again. Mom, why didn't you agree just now?
Because I found another way to make money. Meanwhile, Jenny can still stay in the James family. In that way, we can probably double the money.
Mom, did you get insane because of that crazy Jenny?
I have my own plans. Just wait to get the house and get married.
Mom, as long as you have plans, it's been about 20 years. She has always been manipulated by you. Now, she has become a rich lady. I believe you can still take control of her.
This time, I'm not just gonna control Jenny. Sharon will also be under my control.
Made up your mind?
You hurried over a few days ago. There are some things I haven't told you.
Just tell me if you're gonna help me or not.
I'll definitely help you, but not for money.
Then for what? You hate Jenny.
I'm helping my own daughter. Does this need a reason?
What are you talking about? Don't think you can change anything. I'm the daughter of the James family.
Good girl. I know it's hard for you to accept. But it's true. A few days ago, I asked if you had any birthmarks. That's because I'm your biological mother. I know clearly whether you have birthmarks.
No, this can't be true. I don't believe it.
Over 20 years ago, I gave birth to you. At that time, I was poor. To let you live well, I switched you with Jenny, so that you became the daughter of the James family and have been living a wealthy life.
Why? Why my biological mother is someone like you?
Don't blame me. Back then, I indeed couldn't afford to raise you. But because of my deliberate exchange, you lived such a luxurious life for over 20 years. Isn't that enough?
Easy to say. Then why did you let Jenny return to the James family? The James family only needs one heiress, and it has to be me.
I know you hold a grudge against me, but that's our grudge. Don't let them affect Dave. Hurry up and get me some money. I need to buy a house for him.
That's your real intention, isn't it? Jenny won't give you money, and you start to scam me. Why should I buy a house for him? It was you who abandoned me back then.
I abandoned you? Do you have any conscience? I switched you with Jenny all for you. In our family, she was being bossed around. You were much happier than she was.
Go ahead. What's your purpose? Like I said earlier, as long as you help me drive her out of our family, I'll cover the cost of a house and a car for you. What else do you want?
But you're my biological daughter. You have an obligation to support me?
You wish. You didn't fulfill your duty to raise me. Why should I have the obligation to support you?
Daughters are indeed unreliable. You'll be part of another family. After all. Fine. I don't expect you to support me in my old age. But Dave is your own brother. You must give him a job at the James Group.
No way. Who the hell is he? Dream to join our James Group. You slapped me.
I'm your mother. And I have evidence to prove your true identity. You better watch your tone.
Are you threatening me?
You're my daughter. So, it's not a threat. It's an order. Arrange a position for him in the James Group. Can you do that? After all, you're a vice president now.
Yes. Let him do the security job.
What? Dave is so outstanding, but you're asking him to be a security guard?
This is my final offer. Agree. He can come to the company tomorrow. Disagree. No matter how you may threaten me, I won't care.
All right. Let him start with that job first. If there's any suitable position, make sure to leave that to your brother. He's capable, even to be a vice president. Same as Jenny. Also a demanding girl. Let's wait and see. I'm sure I'll take control over you. All business and property of the James family will belong to Dave.
Hey, what's going on? I've never seen you this mad before.
Sorry, Dad. I just met a guest by the door. Made me lose my temper.
Come on, sit here. Who's this guest?
It's Jenny's foster mother.
What did she say?
Nothing, actually. Just wanted me to give Dave a job in our company.
The company is our business, not hers.
Dad, don't get angry. It's all set. I won't make Jenny embarrassed. Meanwhile, I won't allow Dave to cause any trouble.
I'm glad you're here to handle these for me. It was indeed the right decision to keep you in our family.
Dave, I heard you got here through connections. You're a big shot. Glad to work with you.
Sure, do you know that? Our boss's daughter is my sister. Just mention my name when needed. It's useful.
Sure. You're our big brother. Oh, I've arranged for you to stand guard inside. It's more comfortable. If you're tired, you can even find a place to rest. What do you think?
Smart kid. I'm off then.
You're so dedicated. Come so early at your first working day. Really a model to us.
Not a big deal. Just do what I should do. All right, I'm off.
Martin, are you serious? He's just a regular security guard. You are the leader. Are you serious?
You know nothing. I bragged on him on purpose. He got this job without any interviews. It will be a trouble sooner or later. Stand your post well.
Hey, stop. What's up? Who are you? Ahead is the GM's office. Anyone uninvited can't get in. Yeah, I'm a guest of Ms. James. I'm here to discuss the project with her. Do you have an invitation? We are old friends. Why do I need an invitation to see her? Without an invitation, you're just a nobody. You can't come in. I've been here many times, but you look quite unfamiliar. How about you go in and ask her first? I don't care how many times you've been here. If I say no, you just can't get in. How dare you hit me? Do you even know who I am? Oh yeah? Do you know who I am? I'm Ms. James's brother. Scared, huh? You brat. How dare you treat me like this? Even Ms. James normally shows me respect. If I tell her about this, she'll definitely fire you. Are you serious?
Dave, Zach, stop!
Dad, are you all right, Dad?
What was he doing there? Give me an explanation.
Isn't this Jenny's brother? Jenny, tell Dad what's going on. Don't make him angry again.
I also have no idea.
Jenny! Handle all your messy relationships. Well, otherwise, you can leave our company too.
Jenny, I'll settle him down. This client is very important to us. You must solve it properly.
Martin, call the police now. Keep him stay. When the police arrive, take him away directly. I'll take the client to the hospital.
Yes.
Why call the cops on me? What did I do wrong?
You hurt him, understand? He's an important client to us. I haven't held you accountable yet for causing us losses. I will immediately notify the legal department to investigate your criminal liability and your civil liability.
How could I know he's important?
Save your words to the police. You can explain it to them?
What position did you arrange for your brother? He didn't know that was your company's client? He's inexperienced.
Yeah, I did that for you. I'm your brother. But look at you. You only care about Mr. James.
You brought this on yourself. I shouldn't have interfered. Now I bail you out. Hope you can behave yourself.
I'm just not suitable for this position. Being a department manager would be nice.
I agree. He's more suitable for that.
Please be more practical.
Sharon, these days, I walked around some villa communities nearby. I think the villas in Oceanic Community are quite nice.
You dream. A villa there is even bigger than Mr. James's house.
Bigger? That's perfect. We're family. If the house is big enough, when Dave gets married, you can also move in to live with us.
Who wants to live with you?
Watch your attitude. What's wrong with living with me? Don't look down on me. You'll beg me one day. Who knows?
Beg you for what? Half an hour ago? I just bailed you out at that time.
Don't slap her. She is not like Jenny. Sharon, I think the Oceanic Community is a good choice. If you agree, could you pay the down payment first? Not too much, only $30 million.
$30 million? Where can I get so much money?
Sharon, don't play jokes with us. Everybody knows the James family is the richest. Now you're acting poor with me like this. Would it make sense?
Exactly. We reached an agreement before. Now you want to back it out? Then I can only tell Mr. James that. It was you who sent me to the company. Ha ha ha.
You. Don't you have any conscience?
What's that? Can it make money? The only thing you can complain about is that you're my daughter. So you must buy a house for your brother.
You two? All right. Just a reminder, don't push me. Otherwise, I won't mind to fall out with you. No one can get the benefit.
What do you mean?
If you have the guts, go tell my dad the truth. It won't matter if I get kicked, but you will never live in a villa.
Sharon, good girl, we're family. How can you say something like that? I know that. We disrupted your life. As long as you can pay us a house, we won't appear in front of you again.
Can you keep your word?
Of course. I'm quite old now. I just hope Dave can have his own family. If he has a house, I will be at ease. That's all I wish for.
But the houses in Oceanic Community are indeed too expensive. I can't afford it. I can only buy a small villa.
Sharon, you still didn't think clearly. Dave is your brother. Blood is thicker than water. You're tightly tied. Think about it. Jenny is the real lady of the James family. If one day Mr. James is no longer around, how much property would belong to you?
You're right. Even if the James family holds its property, it could belong to Jenny in the end. It's better.
Sharon, I know you can figure it out. Dave, you must be grateful to your sister. If I'm not around someday, you need to treat her well.
That's for sure. She's my sister. Totally different from that brat Jenny. Yeah, haha.
All right. I'll give you the money tomorrow.
Earlier, we asked Jenny to buy a house for us. She forced Dave to sign an IOU. Make sure to take that back.
What happened?
Jenny, I just stole Dad's card.
Are you short on money?
It's Miss Julian and her son. They threatened me to buy them a villa at Oceanic Community. So that's the whole story. If Dad finds out the truth, he'll definitely kick me out of our family. Miss Julian and her son are parasites. Jenny, I'm begging you. Please don't tell Dad.
I already handled it, but I never thought they'd target you. Don't worry, I won't tell him.
But
I know what you're worried about. You're my younger sister. I'll protect you.
Jenny, I'll definitely drive you out this time.
Coming! You nearly smashed it! What are you doing here? Didn't we sign the IOU? What else do you want?
Mom, good play. To give your daughter a good life. You brought me back to suffer, huh? How will you compensate me for this?
You already knew? Did Sharon tell you that?
It doesn't matter. But what do you think Mr. James will do if he knows? Sharon won't be affected, but you? How do you think Mr. James will deal with—
Fine. What a good daughter I've raised. Start to threaten me now?
I learned it from you, Mom, just like how you threatened Sharon.
I never thought you got quite close in just a few days. Jenny, don't blame me for not warning you. Some people seem simple, but have a murderous heart.
I don't know about others, but Mom, you're indeed merciless. You grabbed the life that should have belonged to me in exchange for your own daughter. But you never felt guilty about it. Mom, don't you feel any remorse?
Every man lives for himself. I just didn't expect my two daughters to be all ungrateful brats.
Oh, are you even fit to be a mother? Today, I'm not gonna accuse you. I just want to warn you. Don't mess up with Sharon. As for Dave's house, I can pay for the down payment. The rest is his own business. I did the best I could do. You can use this card to pay for the down payment of a small villa. You raised me for 20 years. That's how I repay you. Don't bother Sharon anymore.
Sharon, you're really my good girl. That witch sent me some money just then. Now I can buy Dave a car.
I have kept my word. You better keep yours. Drive Jenny out of the James family.
Sure I will, my dear daughter. You cared that much about your brother? I'm definitely on your side.
Dad, what's wrong? You look terrible. What's going on?
Does Jenny know where the safe box is?
Oh, yes. I mentioned it to her briefly when I showed her around the house before. What's up?
I checked the account today. Hundreds of thousands missing from the card.
Yeah. So, you suspect Jenny?
Yeah. Maybe it's the servants. I need to further investigate this. Keep it quiet for now.
Dad, Jenny asked me to hide something from you. She gave her foster mother money for his brother's down payment. Nearly hundreds of thousands.
Didn't expect the daughter I've been searching for years to be a thief.
Don't blame her. Her foster mother raised her for over 20 years. Do you think Jenny doesn't love her at all? That's impossible. Her biggest mistake is that she took the money without telling you.
Oh no, Dad must have discovered that. Sharon had taken the card from the safe. He's gonna scold her. I need to protect her. Dad, let me explain.
Dad, you can talk to her. She's an adult now. She can understand you.
Dad, actually, why did you hit me?
How dare you even ask? Did you steal the card in my safe box? Right. You took my money for your foster mother. How is this any different from stealing?
It's not me. It's clearly... I won't listen to your explanation.
Since you still love your foster mother, hand over my card and...
Sharon, say something. You clearly know the whole thing.
All I know is that you gave hundreds of thousands to your foster mother as the down payment on your brother's house. That's all.
I see. It's all fake. I even went to the Zach family today to protect you. Heh. What's wrong?
Dad, Jenny. Dad fainted. Come quickly. Dad. Dad. Dad.
Let me do this.
I've been taking care of Dad all these years. I'm used to it. Don't interfere.
Sharon, you framed me.
I don't get what you're saying.
Your origin. And how you stole the card in the safe box. I didn't say a word to Dad. Why did you frame me?
I should be the only daughter of the James family. Now you showed up. I became the fake one. Shouldn't you disappear?
I came back, not to replace you.
But the truth is, you've already taken what belongs to me. Charles, my James group. I admit, all of these should have been yours. But I've worked for them so hard. Why can you reap the rewards directly?
Sharon, I'm really not that interested in James's business. I don't want this to affect our sisterhood.
Sisterhood? I'm not your sister. You're just a bumpkin. You don't deserve to be my sister.
So, all the kindness you showed me before is fake? You never considered me as your family.
Not only me. Dad also never acknowledged you as his daughter, right? You can only embarrass him. If I were you, I wouldn't have the face to come back.
Since you never see me as family, if you do anything to hurt me again, I'll pay you back double. The shop's been doing quite well lately. The profit is ample. Keep it up.
It's great to have your approval. Oh, by the way, there's an unfinished order from the James Group upstairs.
Yeah, no worries. I'll deliver it. Fortunately, the shop is making a profit every day. It's the only good thing to comfort me recently.
Ha 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 ha. This show is good. She's like a drowned rat. Lisa, good job. So creative. Ha 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 ha.
Ms. James, I just saw you were not happy these days. Hope you enjoy the fun. Who would know that Jenny came just in time? Poor girl. Ha ha ha.
Jenny, Lisa is just joking with you. You won't be mad, right?
I won't mind, but do you remember? I said I'll let you pay if you hurt me.
Jenny, I warn you, here's our company. If you dare to do anything rude, I'll make you get severe punishment.
Hey, since Lisa likes to have fun, I'll play along. Hey! Hey!
Jenny, that's enough. There's not an amusement park. Hurry up and apologize to Lisa.
Ms. James is always tolerant. You won't get angry over such a small thing, right? Since Lisa loves joking around, I'm just joking back. Don't take it to heart.
Get out and clean yourself. Useless thing.
It looks like you intend to officially against me now.
Jenny, what are you talking about? She's too naughty. I'll criticize her later.
Ms. James, you're so good at using people to do your dirty work, but all you can play is just this little trick.
I don't mind officially against you. Dad is still lying in bed. The entire James group is under my control, including you. You only have two choices. Resign or endure it.
All right, this time. I didn't prepare well, but it doesn't mean you'll win next time. Sharon, let me tell you, you can't hide the truth forever.
Ms. James.
What?
Sorry, Ms. James. Mr. Lake is coming.
Does he come to see me?
He comes for Jenny. Only she can meet Mr. Lake.
Jenny?
Don't be nervous. I'm here to discuss a collaboration with you.
What kind of collaboration? If it's about a company project, I don't have the final say. You need to find Ms. James.
I'm here to invest in this cafe.
Yeah. This cafe looks like it's making a profit, but it didn't achieve the effect I wanted.
Last time, I told you that I intended to take over this shop, but you did that before me. I value your investment talent. I've thought it through before I came to you today.
So you mean you approve of me, right?
Of course, if you want. We can work together to turn this cafe into a national chain.
I told you to wait for me. Now you come to our company to see me. What do you want to do?
If I don't come here, will you really come to me? How's the money? The villa I like was almost bought by someone else.
I only have this. No more.
What do you mean? That's not what you said before. You said if I played along, you would give us whatever we wanted. Now you want to dismiss me with just hundreds of thousands?
My dad's sick. He hid the card in another place, where I don't know.
Didn't hear what I said? Anyway, you must give me exactly $30 million.
I truly don't have that much money now. But Jenny is different. She opened such a big cafe. Every day, she can earn at least hundreds of thousands. $30 million shouldn't be a big deal for her.
When I asked her for money before, she hesitated. I knew she had more money.
Yeah. She's at the shop right now. You can directly ask her. For money face to face. That man on her opposite side is her client. In front of her client, she won't refuse you. Am I right?
Exactly.
Jenny, you're gonna lose your face. In front of Charles.
You shameless girl. You're still engaged to John, but started fooling around outside.
What are you doing here?
What? Made big money and totally forgot your mom. Right? Did you spend all the money on this pretty boy?
Don't talk nonsense. He's my client.
Client? Client would put his hand on yours? Oh, can't believe you can run a business? How much do you earn from this every day? You're a woman. It's not appropriate for a woman to go out. How about this? I asked Dave to come to run this shop for you.
Mom, you indeed made use of every chance to make money. Whether it is the James Group or this cafe, they all should belong to Dave as you think, right? So thick-skinned.
How can you say that? A woman only needs to be a good housewife. Business thing is for men. Besides, Mr. James is always not doing well. You need a man to support the entire James family.
Are you talking about Dave? Are you sure he's not going to ruin the James family?
How can you hit others at will?
She is raised up by me. I can do anything to her. None of your business.
Although you raised her, she's an adult now, and she's the boss here. How could you slap her in front of her employees?
All right. But from now on, you have to give me $50,000 every day.
Why should I?
Because I'm your mom. Now you have this cafe. You must give me what you earn. You are still young. Holding so much money, you're just going to waste it. Let me save it for you. If you need that money in the future, I can give you back.
Even if I give you all the money, it will belong to Dave. Mom, what on earth is your aim today?
I thought you didn't have any money in the past, but now you're a big boss. Paying the down payment for Dave's house isn't enough. What do you think?
I don't think so. Dave is not my son. Yeah, Mom, don't be mad. You haven't had coffee before, right? Have a try. Only people in big cities love to drink this.
Sure, I'll try. Get me 5 bowls first.
Nina, make 5 bowls of latte for my mom, with different flavors.
My daughter is a big boss now. I'm gonna be served from now on.
Jenny, coffee should not be drunk in excess.
I know. I did it on purpose. Just wait and see.
Are you fooling me? Such an awful drink. How is it possible that city people love it?
Why would I lie to you? Look at how many people come to my shop every day. Maybe it's because you're destined to live a poor life. Everyone else can drink this. Only you're picky. Looks like you can't be a rich lady forever.
Nonsense!
Jenny, coffee should not be drunk in excess.
It would make her drunk, right? I know. I told you I did that on purpose. You heard it right. Mom got drunk on coffee. Come over and take her away. Sorry to let you see the mess. That's how she is. Ever since I was young, she only wanted to get money from me. Let's get back to the cooperation thing.
Actually, I was really worried about you just now. I was afraid you couldn't handle it, but out of expectation, you handled it very well.
That's because I've seen all kinds of people when I did some part-time jobs before. To be honest, my mom is not the difficult type.
By the way, I just heard your mom say you're already engaged, really?
Oh, don't bring it up. That old lady, Ms. Wayne, is not easy to deal with. I canceled the engagement with her son John a long time ago, but they kept pestering me. Really?
Hey, Miss Lade, Why are you running? I'm not saying I won't pay you. Is it so hard for you to introduce 2 girlfriends to my sons? Oh, don't you know what villagers say about your family? I asked all the families in this town. None of them are willing to let their daughters marry into your family. Please don't make it hard for me. What do you mean? What's wrong with my 2 sons? It's all that Jenny's fault. Hey, Miss Lane, how about asking some girls in the city? My 2 sons are so outstanding. Oh, come on. As long as I mentioned your sons' names. They just kicked me out. You didn't feel embarrassed. I did. Miss Lane. This damn Jenny. She made my sons. Couldn't find a wife now. How can our Wayne family get inherited? You're also a useless jerk.
I told you this before, that Jenny is not someone kind. It's all because you're too cowardly. If I were you, I would hit her until she would completely listen to me.
Just be quiet. Mom is already upset right now.
You want me to be quiet? You're also the accomplice. My ex-girlfriend was also living in the city. If I marry her, I don't need to work hard for the rest of my life. But later, you ruined everything, and now you want me to be quiet.
I'm your brother. How can you say that to me?
I've been pretty lenient with you.
Stop arguing. Is it the time to argue? Find a way out, please. Damn, Jenny, I'll make you pay.
Want to get married? Want to take revenge on Jenny? I can help you guys.
You're really pretty. Hey, are you the daughter of the James family? I heard Jenny is also an heiress of your family, but you look more suitable than her.
Stop flattering me. I'm here to help John marry Jenny.
Oh, that's great. You're such a kind-hearted girl. Could you tell me how can we make that happen?
I can help you, but I have one condition.
Go ahead.
You all must follow my order. Otherwise, I have my ways to make your 2 sons stay single forever.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Leo, shut up. Listen to her. Ms. James, don't mind him. I spoiled him too much. My bad.
Do you want to marry Jenny? Tomorrow, I'll teach you. You must follow my order. Remember, follow my order.
Get lost. I'm late.
I truly love you. Don't leave me.
John, I need to work now. Please leave.
As long as you agree to marry me, I'll leave right now.
Oh, Jenny, you're here for work. Why did you even take your man here? What? Are you worried that he would call a whore at home?
Hey, how do you know so much about John? Perhaps the whore he calls is you.
Jenny, you're just a country girl. How dare you talk to me like this? I'll tell Ms. James to fire you so that you can only do farm work in the countryside.
Why not just fire me by yourself? Don't brag like that again before you have the right to fire me. John, if you keep bothering me, I'll call the police.
I'll be back again tomorrow until you agree to marry me.
Hey, babe. Yeah, it's been a while. All right, then see you at the cafe tomorrow at noon. John, yeah, are you asking me to marry you? I'll give you a chance. Do you remember the steamed dumplings I liked before? Yeah, I want to eat that. Sure, I'll see you at the cafe downstairs. If you Waynes want to disturb me, don't blame me for being ruthless.
What are you looking at? So engrossed.
How's your work? Is everything going well?
This month's KPI is still unfinished. People nowadays are quite cunning. It's hard to find the evidence.
Let me help you. No need to thank me.
Pretty good, but where's the guy?
He's coming. I'll leave him to you.
Jenny, is this your friend? She's pretty. She can be Leo's girlfriend.
I'm the police. Hold still.
Jenny, what is she doing? I didn't do anything wrong.
I warned you before not to mess with me. I've got proof of how you visit escorts, but you didn't listen to me.
I've watched the evidence. Now I'm going to take you back for questioning.
Jenny, I realized my mistake. Please, let me go. I won't do it again. I swear. Jenny.
Let you go. You wish you had a chance before I saw the evidence, but now, don't even think about that. I'll treat you to dinner next time, Jenny. Gotta go now. Let's go.
Sharon, didn't you say that as long as he listened to you, he could marry Jenny? But now he got caught. What should we do?
Damn girl, dare to fight back. She even dares to play tricks on her mother. What else is she afraid of?
I don't care. Sharon, you must get my brother out of jail, or I'll end you.
He was caught because of himself. Now we should be united, or we'd fall into Jenny's trap.
Yes. So, what's your plan next?
Now, we have to cooperate with each other.
I disagree. The Waynes are idiots. They would only hinder me if we cooperate.
Don't think. I won't hit old women.
Come on, if you dare to lay a finger on me, I'll pester you for the rest of your life until I die.
Stop fighting. If you continue to argue, I won't give you any money.
No way. Miss James, let's get straight to the point. How to cooperate? We definitely can't spare that damn Jenny.
My dad is about to be discharged.
Sharon, did Jenny cause any trouble these days?
Dad, don't worry. She has been behaving well in recent days. She is preparing a big gift for you to celebrate your recovery.
I don't need a gift. I only hope she can stop upsetting me.
Dad, look. Jenny made all these dishes. You can enjoy a big meal today.
Jenny, although you made these for me, I won't easily forgive you.
Dad, I understand. I just want you to be healthy.
I know that. You've grown up in a rough environment, forming countless bad habits. But I believe if you listen to me, you can get rid of them.
All right, I'll always listen to you. Hope you're happy every day.
Dad, I'm so glad. You can forgive Jenny. Let's eat, or they'll be cold.
All right, let's eat.
Dad, try this. What are you doing here? Jenny has nothing to do with you anymore. Don't keep bothering us.
Ms. James, don't be so impolite. We're family. We heard that Mr. James was out of the hospital, so we came to congratulate him.
Who's family with you?
I'm Jenny's mother-in-law. Is that enough?
Ms. Wayne, I said it very clearly at the wedding ceremony. I said I'm not gonna marry John.
Oh, couples always have some spats. John is weak in character. He has always listened to you. If you're not angry anymore, just make up with him and marry him.
Ms. Wayne, don't you remember? John is in prison now. I have another piece of material that can prove that Leo also solicited prostitutes. Do you want to see him end up like his brother?
You?
Sharon is a meek, mild-mannered girl. If we talk nicely about this, she'll understand. Sorry, Mr. James. It's my fault.
What do you mean?
Back then, Jenny and Sharon were newborn babies in the same ward. I secretly switched their name cards.
How bold you are! You switched my daughter.
I'm so sorry, Mr. James. But you're also a parent. You should understand how I feel.
No. That's impossible. How could you do such a horrible thing? I'd rather be born into a poor family instead of destroying other people's happiness.
Mr. James, it's my fault. You can punish me however you want, but don't take it out on Sharon. She's a good kid.
If there's nothing else, please leave. My dad isn't feeling well.
Mr. James, when can Jenny go home with me?
What are you saying?
Jenny is my daughter-in-law. This is the marriage contract. It's still valid.
How dare you take advantage of my daughter?
I don't care. Back then, Jenny was the daughter of the Zack family. If you disagree, just let Sharon marry my son.
Absolutely not. I raised her and trained her. How can she marry your son? Ridiculous.
I don't care. The marriage contract is right here. You businessman values credit the most. Mr. James, choose one, Sharon or Jenny.
Sharon can't go with you anyway.
Dad, Sharon can't marry John. Am I supposed to accept that? From the bottom of your heart, you never acknowledge me as your daughter, right?
Ha ha ha. I can't believe, Jenny, you are my daughter-in-law in the end. You made efforts to get rid of my son. Now all you did is meaningless.
Right, I think marrying John is your best ending.
Even if my dad agreed, I wouldn't go with you. I'm in charge of my marriage.
Jenny, don't try to fight against fate. You'd better bail John out and go get married to him.
Dad, if I marry John, the Wayne family will definitely ask to take over the James group. Can you bear this? You and Sharon work so hard to achieve this.
What?
What's the matter if we take over James Group? We're family now. My brother can manage it well for you. Besides, I can help him run the company. How wonderful.
You wish you won't get a penny from our James family.
Exactly. It's Sharon's property. It will belong to Dave in the end. Stop daydreaming, you Waynes.
The James group has nothing to do with Dave?
What do you mean, Sharon? I'm your mom. Dave is the only man in our family. You should be on his side. Are you thinking about seizing all of James's property?
Of course. You two families didn't do anything for the company. Now you want to take it for free? Dream on. I won't let you get your way.
Hey, back then, when you wooed and bought us, you said you would arrange positions for John and Leo at the James Group. Just like how you arranged Dave as a security guard.
What? It was you who arranged Dave into our company. It made us lose a major client.
Dad, I had no other choice.
I don't care. As we listen to your instructions, John is in prison now. You have to give Leo a job at the company.
Sharon, think it through. The Waynes are Jenny's in-laws. They're still outsiders. But Dave is your brother. You're related by blood.
What do you mean? Now Jenny is not related to you anymore, huh? All right, if so, we don't want Jenny. We want Sharon to marry into our family.
Right, Sharon is your biological daughter. Let me see whether you're going to choose your husband or your brother.
Dad, you saw that, right? When there's interest involved, even your daughter, who was raised by you for 20 years, may betray you.
Jenny, until today, I finally realized that all the trouble was caused by Sharon.
Now, it's good to see them fight against each other.
But while I was sick, Sharon was running the company. I'm afraid her power has already seeped into our company.
Dad, at first, I regarded her as my own sister. I never thought to compete with her for the business. But look at what she did to me.
Sharon, we won't ask for anything. Please let us go.
Please, please spare us. Yeah.
Sharon, you're not cruel. Don't hurt Jenny. We are still family.
Family? Ha 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 ha. Family? Why did you bring her back? She's just a country girl. Don't you feel embarrassed? Yeah. Dad, wasn't I good enough?
Sharon, none of this is our fault. It was Ms. Julian and the Waynes who caused this. And you don't need to be leery of me. From the beginning, I didn't intend to take the James group from you.
It's useless to say that now. You still took my dad from me. Took my family from me. Now you're also going to take away my company. And my dear Charles. So, you must disappear.
Sharon, don't hurt Jenny, and also don't hurt yourself.
Charles, why? We grew up together. Why don't you like me? But her, you just knew each other for not a long time.
Sharon, love can't be forced. All these years, I've always seen you as my younger sister. Also, don't misunderstand Jenny. From the start, she never thought to replace you.
She always cares about you. Otherwise, it wouldn't be me who come to catch you.
What do you mean?
What you did today was not seamless. Charles and I have figured out your tricks for a long time. We just don't want you to go astray. So I only called her to catch you. She's my friend.
With my help, your punishment will be less severe. Fortunately, you didn't really hurt anyone. Otherwise,
Luckily, I came in time. Why not take care of yourself?
Because I knew you'd always be by my side.